Alright, Lego fans, so I'm going to try something new here. I'm going to give you a build that was a Lego build, kind of break it down for an ATM. I've modified it a little bit, and then I'm going to show you my particular ATM build and see which one works better for you. Now, I've got them already built here. We're going to take them apart, put them back together so that way you can see what they look like. And I figured we would focus first on this one. Now, this is the modified ATM machine that I got with the Spider-Man polybag set, okay? But it has been modified, so it's not the same as it was. Not too different, but not the same. So, parts that we'll need, and go ahead and pull them all off here, and we'll break down all the parts so that way you can see exactly what we have in order to create this particular machine. Now, you could, in fact, just buy a polybag set. You got a lot of the parts here, but like I said, not all the parts I have here are actually in the polybag set, and I'll break down what those parts are. Okay, so with pretty much every ATM machine that we've ever had, we have this box here. I'm gonna wipe it down. We've got this mailbox, so it's, you know, the mailbox with a lid. I've got a bunch of these in blue, which is why this ATM machine is in blue here. I have it in blue because I get the builder sets, so there we go. Now with this, we would take a set like this. Now you could either use a 2x2 plate, but I'm using a 2x2 modified plate, so it's kind of goes in there, sits into place, and that'll kind of turn however you want. I didn't like the original brown, I wanted a gray instead. Then we're going to put a modified plate here. This is actually a jumper, so it's gonna, well, it doesn't actually jump in the middle, but it is a 2x2 tile with 2 studs up plate there. Then we're going to take this half Travis. It's a 1x2x2. I say half Travis because it does not have the studs on the back, but this is a brick that has studs all the way around it except for the back, and it's 2 up. Then we've got a keypad piece. Now, these keypad pieces are pretty normal. It is a cheese wedge, or a wedge brick, or a cheese brick, as some people say, but it has the little pad written on there. And then you've got a 1x1 tile that goes right next to it. I like to keep the colors kind of the same if I can. So if I got a keypad and this, they're going to be the same color and not a lot of difference. Then this is a 1x2. Now this 1x2 here is a printed tile. This comes with the set, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, things that did different. We have, of course, the 1x2 tile with the 2 studs up plate. That's going to go here. But instead of just putting the 1x2 cheese wedge on top, I put a clear 1x2 plate there. Put the cheese wedge on top, so that way we got kind of a little bit of color right there. Then you're going to take the, and let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if there's 5 there, we know that's a 2x6 tile. That's going to fit 1 on this side. Boom. And 1 on this side. And you've got yourself an ATM. Open it up. Let's put some money in there. Boom. That's an ATM. Now that's one ATM there. Now that one's done. That's out of the way. This one is my own personal build. Now a lot of these parts I got from the Mac Zuru. This was the Mac Zuru. Oh my goodness, the game machine, the retro style video game machine. And then I also have 2 of these pieces that were left over from my Spider-Man set. So let's break down all the pieces. Let's look and see what all we got, and then we'll break it down as well for you, so that way you can see what all we use to create this. Okay. Now with this, I've got this mailbox. This came from the builder kit. This was, I think, the city kit. Let me wipe it down. I get my beard oil, like when I oil my beard, man, it tends to get everywhere. It's not good. So we're going to go ahead and put a 2x4 underneath there. We're going to put our mailbox on top. And I like to keep mine, again, all in blue. I'm going to put 1x2 tiles here. Now, if I had some darker blue, I'd probably change these out. But I've got light blue, so it might be like you can kind of change it however you want. I'm going to put a 1x1 brick on each side, and then a 1x2 inverted wedge, or inverted slope, I should say. And that should line up all here. Now, I could reinforce this and put a plate on top, but I didn't really feel like that was necessary. Now, I do have this. It's a 1x2 by, or a 2x2 by 1x2 side plate on there. I'm going to sit that on top. Got anti-studs on the back, main studs on the front. We want to put our wedged keypad right there. And then we want to put our 1x1 tile right there. Okay. Now for this portion, I'm taking a 1x2 by, I believe, 2? I think that's, no, 1x2 by 3 panel. And I'm going to turn it where the panel, instead of going out, goes in. So I want this to curve in. So I'm putting my panel sideways. And then I'm going to set that off to the side here. Now, I've got a 2x3 plate. And I'm going to be putting, I believe, on the, let's see, how did I put this? Oh, I remember. I put this one on the back right there. Okay. Then I'm going to put these 1x1 by 1x2 brackets. Now you could use a 1x2 by 2x2 bracket, but, or an inverted bracket, I should say. But I'm using the, because I have these from the game system, I'm using a 1x1 by 1x2 inverted bracket here. Okay. Now I've used a 1x2 tile. Now I could just use a 1x2 white tile, and you know, I have some sort of printing here, or if I have a computer screen that I want to put there, I could do that. What I did is I found a sticker that had a bunch of writing on it. I said, you know what, that's gonna be my screen. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. I'm gonna put this 2x4 tile on top, and I'm gonna slide it right back here and plug it into my panels. And that's my machine. Go ahead and open it up, put some money in there, boom. And I have 2 brand new ATM machines to put to my city. I like both the builds, and I've seen other ATM machines. I think with my, I've got one that's like the ATM that's a, it's like a wall build that comes with the police and another robber that has a green skateboard, much like the Spider-Man with the green skateboard with this set for this piece. But I kind of prefer the machine style like this. So if you're wanting to make a bank drive-through, you could do something like this, or even something like this, or have multiples. So that way, if you want to keep them all together, or make like a bunch of these in different colors, you could do that. And either one works really well, and you can pretty much put it anywhere. If you want to mount it to a brick on the back of the wall and snap it in, you could do that. Or if you just want to plug it into some studs on your base plate for your builds, you could do that as well. Either one, I think, is a really solid design. Hey, you can use this design if you want. I'm perfectly okay with that. If you do decide to use this design, which is my design, hey, hit me up, send me pictures of it. I would love, absolutely love to see what you create and how you put this into your city. But yeah, hopefully this tutorial helps you out. I hope this helps you out and gives you some good ideas on creating some ATM machines for your city. Yeah, and let me know down below what which one do you like better? Do you like the one that kind of came from Lego that's been modified, or do you like my own design? Let me know which one that you prefer, and yeah, hopefully again this helps you out. If you're liking what I'm creating, be sure to like this. Let YouTube know that you're liking what I'm making. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. You can be alerted if anything comes from me to you, and comment down below because I love chatting with you. All right. Hey, thank you all so much. Hopefully this tutorial has reached some good ears and you kind of get a lot out of this. I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build, and happy brick hunting.